So I recently hit 1000 days on my Minecraft world, and I've been struggling lately with finding motivation for new projects. And so I thought I'd make this video to share a few things that I do to keep my worlds fresh and genuinely enjoyable to play on. So when I'm making builds like this portal behind me, I like to try and give them meaning by adding a little bit of lore and creating a reason for them to exist in my worlds. This doesn't only provide a purpose for the build, but it also allows me to create new ideas based on the original one. For example, this island build, which I've named Ivory Island, is meant to be a place for the person who owns the Golden Coast. It's not a lot of lore, but it's allowed me to create a whole new build based off of Ivory Island, as well as actually build Ivory Island because of the lore that I've created around it. And it's not much really, but I mean it's enough to help me gain some motivation to start building, and a whole thing has come out of it, so I think it's enough. So I guess the question is, how can you bring lore into your world? And I would say don't worry too much, because I mean at the end of the day I've just made all of this up without really thinking too hard about it, but it has given me that motivation to try and make everything a little bit better from the last, and it's nothing to really make a big fuss about. Because with this farm I didn't really have any lore for it, I just thought it would look good with this house up here on the hill because it provides some farming and it's also a place for my villager breeders. Not villager breeders, villager trading halls. So yeah, it's not really anything to worry about, it's just something that you could use for motivation or ideas for future buildings. But either way, I think it's a pretty useful tool for making Minecraft feel fresh again. So what I sometimes think about when building these projects is whether it's actually something that's worth my time. But I've found that documenting my progress through making videos has been a real help in providing me with active proof that it is worth it. And that is only because of the kindness I receive from everyone watching. It really shows me that people gain genuine enjoyment from seeing my builds, and that is more than enough to inspire me to try and create better and better builds each time. So genuinely, thank you so much, it really does mean a lot. But this doesn't mean that you have to create a YouTube channel. I mean, if you want to document your progress, it could be in a multitude of ways. It could be through posting pictures online, it could be through, well, yes, making a YouTube channel, or maybe keeping a private diary of everything. I don't know. But it's a good thing to consider when making these worlds, because I find that making these videos actually gives me a reason to make my world. It's one of the big reasons why I do it, so maybe it should be something that you should consider. One thing that I strongly advocate for when you do anything on your world is that you do it your way. Because there are so many tutorials showing you how to make the most efficient, best ever early game farm that will get you loads and loads of items as soon as your world begins, but honestly, I really don't like that. Because my enjoyment of Minecraft comes when I can figure things out for myself. Whether it's redstone or building, I would much rather spend countless hours testing all of it myself than watching a quick tutorial and then copy and pasting it into my world. I just find it boring, and that's why I urge everyone who plays Minecraft to do it your way. And that could be making the most efficient, bestest ever farm in the first day, or you could wait until day 1000 to go even to the nether. As long as it's done your way, I think you're almost guaranteed to enjoy Minecraft every single time you open the game. Storage rooms are a large topic of conversation when it comes to long-term Minecraft worlds. It's something that you are guaranteed to spend a lot of time in, and it is vital that you get it right, otherwise every time you walk into your storage room you will be demotivated. And what I mean by that is that if it's messy or unorganised and you have to spend a lot of time doing this, no, where is it? Then you'll just get annoyed and close the game. So, two things that I would recommend, because it's something that helps me, is keeping it organized and building it how you want it. Because if you're happy with how it looks, then you're going to enjoy walking into it every single time. Just like this place here. I love my little flower shop. And if it's organized, just like this town is here, with all the different shops and all the different items, then you're not going to spend ages looking for that one item that you might not even have. And if you have like a creative flow, all of a sudden you just want to get on with a build and you can't find that one item, it is so frustrating and you just lose so much motivation, and that's what I find anyway. So having it organized and keeping it how I want it to look is key. Now, this may seem like an obvious one, but sometimes I will find myself not wanting to play Minecraft but feeling like I should because I need to make a build or finish a project for a video. And that is something that for me actually ruins the fun of playing on my world. Because in the moment it's more of a chore than an actual enjoyable game to relax and have fun on. So what I try to do to stop Minecraft feeling like a chore is to have a break. Don't worry, I know it sounds simple, but having that break and resetting your mind genuinely helps you to realise that if it's something that you want to carry on with. Because I don't always want to play on my world, and so maybe I'll go play another game, or maybe I'll start a 100 days project so it has a finish line for me to head for. What I'm trying to say is that your world will not always be the most enjoyable thing for you at all times. So taking a break to understand what it is that actually makes the world enjoyable and fun is really helpful when creating and maintaining long-term worlds. Cheating on a survival world for me ruins the point of the world in the first place. If you are going to go ahead and spawn in items or blocks just because you don't want to gather them, then I think you're actually just hindering yourself. Don't get me wrong, if this is your style then absolutely go for it. But if you're just trying to make Minecraft feel like a fresh and enjoyable experience, then in my opinion, cheating will only do the opposite. Now, cheating is a very vague and broad spectrum, so for me, cheating comes into one of these three things: spawning in items or blocks, using commands to change how the game runs, for example tick speed, or using bots to run your farms for you. Some others may say that cheating is using things like chunk-based to find structures and biomes for you, but for me this is a useful tool just to save time when I'm making videos, but all the gathering of those resources is done by me. At the end of the day, it's like I said on the previous point, do it your way. And if that is spawning in items or using commands, then go for it. All I'm saying is that for me it does not make Minecraft feel fresh. And it does certainly not make me want to continue playing on my world. When you think of great Minecraft builders, who comes to mind? There's probably going to be a few, right? But one secret these builders have is that they learn from and reuse their previous builds all the time. This is because after a while you start to learn what works in terms of size, shape and scale. You learn what colours work and where textures or gradients are appropriate. So when I'm talking about learning from the past, what I mean is look at your previous builds and think, what do you like about them and what could you improve? Then add those lessons into your future builds, because Minecraft is a game where your creativity is the limit and very few things are impossible to design or bring to life. So learning from the past, from my previous builds, always helps me to come up with new ideas and keeps that feeling of freshness whenever I start a new build. So maybe it should be something that you implement into your Minecraft world, gameplay, whatever. But anyway, they are my tips and tricks, all the lessons that I have learned so far from playing in this long-term Minecraft world, and don't forget, I have only played for 1000 days, so I'm sure there are plenty of lessons ahead of me, which I do hope to share in a future video. And if you have any thoughts on what I've said today, then if you'd like to share them, I would love to hear it. Whether you think I'm completely right or totally wrong, I would love to hear your thoughts and have discussions about it, because at the end of the day, all of these tips and tricks are only my opinion. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this far, it really does mean so much, and I hope to see you in the future. Bye!